it's me, Megan, and I am back with another video. If you guys are new to my channel, I'm a part-time reseller on Poshmark and a few other platforms, but mostly Poshmark, and also soon to be full-time reseller. And here on YouTube, I like to make reseller content. I'll do what's sold videos, I'll do unboxings, I will do all that good stuff, including review videos like this. So if that is something you guys are interested in, please make sure to like and subscribe, and that way you'll never miss one of my videos. So I know it's been a while since I've done a review video. I know you guys like them a lot, so I'm trying to be better about it, especially moving forward in the future. But I thought I would do a 90-day review of my last 100-pound bulk box that I received from Thredup. So if you're unfamiliar, Thredup is an online consignment shop, and if they don't accept all the merchandise you send them and you don't want it back, or things don't sell on your website, and again, the people that send it in don't want it back, they end up in these rescue boxes, and they could be full of great stuff or they could be full of trash. It also kind of depends on where you get it from. I feel like some warehouses are better than others personally. But yeah, they're very much hit or miss. I would say I've gotten, I think, 3 or 4 of them so far. I think I've gotten 2 100-pound ones and 2 50-pound ones. I will say the 100-pound ones, you're probably more likely to get better items. And obviously I think they have like a 200-pound one, so you're probably even more likely to get good stuff. I would say with the 100-pound ones, I have gotten between probably 100 and 200 items. And out of that, I tend to just keep between 30 to 40% of the things that I get, probably even less with the 50-pound boxes. I try to be kind of picky just because, not everything is gonna sell. And some things can totally be damaged. But yeah, I thought I'd go over everything that I sold. I think from this one, the total number of items that I received was 158. And then I ended up selling 55 items. Is that 30%? It's around 30%, right? And my cost of goods per item is about $4.55, so kind of on the high side, especially for getting 100 pounds of clothes for $250. But I had a lot of Thredup credit, so I didn't end up paying completely the $250 out of pocket. I think I ended up paying $30 out of pocket. But since I could have, taken the cash out of my Thredup and put it in my pocket, I still consider the cost to be $250. And obviously if the average person is going on there and buying it, it's gonna be $250. So yeah, I got this box on April 23rd. I don't remember if that's the day I purchased it or the day I received it, but it is July 23rd. So this is a 90-day review, 3 months. I do have a few items that haven't sold yet, but are marked on the high end and still getting a bunch of attention, like a Uniqlo Marimekko collab sleep set, a pair of Lululemon cropped joggers, and a Lululemon full zip sweatshirt. A lot of these other pieces aren't really getting much attention, so we'll see if I end up still trying to sell them or not. But yeah. So in the first box, I sold this Red Wagon ACK sweater. It took a little bit of research, but I figured out that ACK is Nantucket's airport, and it's a pretty expensive brand, and it's kind of like not a gift shop sweater. I don't know, but it was a really cute sweater. I got tons and tons of attention on this, especially on Depop, but it ended up selling on Poshmark. It sold for $50, and after fees I made $40. Then I actually just recently sold these Lululemon camo leggings. I actually got these in my first ever bulk box, the same leggings, but in a bigger size, like a size 12, and those sold so fast for $80. Now I don't think I can get as much for Lululemon, but these were also a size 4, so those are more common. But it did end up selling eventually. They sold for $64, and after fees I made $51.20. Then I sold this wrap floral midi skirt. The brand was Avenue, AVENU. I think it was a boutique brand, so it wasn't anything special, but it was a cute skirt. It ended up selling for $10, and after fees I made $7.05, and that was also on Poshmark. Then I sold this Laundry by Shelly Segal leather jacket. I've had okay luck with Laundry by Shelly Segal in the past. I don't really source it. I think it could do really well on Thredup if you do source to send to Thredup. In the past, I would do that. And they used to price that brand pretty high. But since it was a real leather jacket and it was in good condition and it was pretty cute, I decided to list it. It didn't really get much attention, but then someone offered me $68 on Mercari and I accepted, especially because we were moving into summer and it's definitely more like a fall piece. I was pretty happy about that. So it sold for $68 and after fees, I made $58.93 on Mercari. Then I had an eBay sale. I sold this Under Armour gray tank top. It was cute. It was like studded. I don't think it had a size, but you know, it was just like a basic tank top. I wouldn't source it, but I have done well with like cheapy workout tank tops on Mercari in the past. So since I had it, I thought I might as well try to sell it. And it actually sold on eBay. It sold for $8 and after fees, I made $7.06. Then I recently sold this red maxi dress by the brand Emerald Sunday. It was definitely a cheap brand. Wasn't super high quality, definitely had a few flaws, but since it was a maxi dress and those are pretty I just realized I had my light box here and I've filmed 2 videos, so I apologize. But yeah, it definitely was not a like high quality piece, but since maxi dresses tend to be expensive no matter what, or at least a little bit pricey, I thought I'd list it and it would have been a good deal for someone who, you know, couldn't afford a really expensive dress for an event, or if someone wanted to make it into like a costume or something, it wouldn't have been that expensive. So it ended up selling for $23 and after fees, I made $16.68 and it was a size 18, so it was definitely a good size. Then I sold this Mika Rose floral dress. Again, not like a well-known brand. I think it was a boutique brand as well, but it did end up selling for $23 and after fees, I made $16.68. Then I sold these signature Levi's Bermuda shorts. I think these were also in a plus size and that's why I sold them, or at least in a little bit of a bigger size. Signature by Levi's is like the cheap Levi's you get at like, I don't know, Walmart maybe. So I don't really source them. I have a couple of times if they were like new with tags and a good size and a good style. I think I've gotten them once at the bins a couple of years ago and they sold. But usually I'm pretty picky, but they did end up selling for $14 and after fees I made $11.89 and that was on Mercari. Then I sold these Slazenger golf shorts, women's golf shorts. They felt really high quality and I think a couple of people on that video told me that it was a okay brand, like it definitely held its value. So I did list them and you know, golf stuff can do well because people love their golf attire, I don't know. But they sold for $20, which I was definitely happy about, and after fees I made $16. Then I sold this Calypso linen dress. It was really cute. I love the color orange. It actually didn't have a label, but I was able to look up from the RN number that it was the brand Calypso. I don't know if it's Calypso St. Barth. It should say on the listing that I have up. I'm not sure. But yeah, and that's a decent brand. And even without the actual brand tag or size, it ended up selling for $32 and after fees I made $23.88. So just on that one box alone, I sold 10 items. I made $289 and then minus fees, I made $249.37 on just that first 50-pound box I received. So technically that box cost $125 and I pretty much doubled my money on that box and covered the price of both boxes, which is great. Can't complain about that. But let's see how the second box did. All right, so the first thing I sold in the second box that I received the next day, so I want to say I got it on like April 24th or something. Not that it matters. I didn't list everything right away. It took me a little bit to list these items. But the first thing I sold was this Lululemon olive green jacket. So cute. The model photos were so good. And a lot of people were listing this over $100, which gave me a lot of hope. Again, some Lululemon pieces I feel like can not really like hold their value, but I think this one definitely did. It actually sold pretty quickly. It sold for $90 and after fees I made $70.28 on Poshmark. Then I recently sold this cape jacket. I specifically sold it because it was a cape jacket and I feel like if you're looking for a cape, or something like this. It's kind of a little bit more hard to find, especially in like the secondhand market. It was unique and it was pretty cute. It didn't really have a brand. It had one label and it wasn't in English, so I have no idea, but it did sell for full price on Depop actually. It sold for $40, and then after fees I made $34.41. Then I sold this Miss June boho tassel top. I'd never heard of it before, but comps actually weren't too bad. The brand is like Miss June, that's what it's called. And yeah, I actually sold it on eBay. It sold for $32, and after fees I made $25.71. Then I sold these Santa Cruz sweatpants. I thought that these were just kind of like cute athleisure wear, especially like streetwear or something with the big like city name down the leg. It ended up selling for $20, and after fees I made $16. I think this style of sweatpants is kind of popular still online, and that's why somebody bought it for that much. Then I sold another Lululemon piece, and it was actually on Mercari. I had this one listed pretty high because it seemed like a unique piece. It was like a mesh tank top, and it took me forever to find the style. It seems like it would be easy because it was so unique, but it took a while, but I did find it. It ended up only selling for $35 on Mercari, but that was totally fine. I made $30.18 after fees. Then I sold this kind of like older Adidas purple tank top. Again, not something that I would ever really source or pick up, but since I had it, I thought I might as well sell it because, like I mentioned, I do kind of well with them on Mercari, and this one did actually sell on Mercari. It sold for $10, and after fees I made $4.69, which means I probably had free shipping on that piece. Then I sold this Who What Wear linen top. This one was so cute. I think it was in a 1 or 2X, or maybe it didn't have a size and I listed it as a 1 or 2X. It was really cute. This was the first piece I think out of both boxes that sold. It sold like the same day. Who What Wear is just Target, but Target stuff sells. And it was linen, which was great. It ended up selling for $18, and after fees I made $12.68 on Poshmark. Okay, and then the next piece I sold was this Bowden navy knit dress. I was actually really excited to see this brand in the box. I've never found a dress by them before, so I was excited to sell that. I ended up selling for $30, and then after fees I made $24. Then I sold another Shelly Segal piece. I actually received 2 of these gorgeous floor-length 90s like A-line maxi dresses. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Maxi dresses. In good sizes too. I didn't write them down, but they were definitely like, I think 10 and 12 maybe, or 8 and 10. But one of them sold. It actually sold on Depop, and actually sold to a girl who said she was gonna wear it to prom, which was really exciting. And yeah, it sold really fast. It sold for $60, and after fees I made $51.76. I'm still sitting on the other one. I think I'm gonna need to relist it. I don't know, maybe it'll sell for like a wedding. It's definitely like a good fall winter dress because it is like velvet or velour. I don't really know the difference, but yeah. All right, and then I sold this linen room tunic. I actually do well with linen pieces that don't even have a brand. Linen pieces with a brand can be hit or miss. But this was the brand Linen Room, I guess, which isn't like I think a well-known brand, but Linen Room tunic is what it was. It ended up selling for $27, and after fees I made $19.88. Then I sold this Sanctuary denim button-up, which I sold on eBay. It was a really cute top. Sanctuary, again, kind of hit or miss. I don't really pick up, it have to be a really cute piece, but I liked this. It was like a denim button-up with like a cute little like necktie detail. Really cute. Sold for $17, and after fees I made $15.18. Then I sold these new tag Zara black jeans. These would have been like phenomenal, but someone definitely cut them themselves. Don't know why they didn't just return them because they were new tags, but they would have been like great because they were like slouchy, baggy, straight leg jeans, everything everyone's looking for. They're so good that they did sell, even though somebody definitely cut them themselves. They sold for $27, and after fees I made $19.88. And then the last thing I sold from this box, the second box, were these new tag Banana Republic trouser pants. These were in a size 10. Usually I wouldn't have sold them, but they had like a button fly and they were actually pretty cute. And again, new tags. They sold for $31, and after fees I made $23.08 on Poshmark. So the second box actually did a lot better. I actually had 13 sales from this second box. The gross amount I made from those sales was $410, and then after fees of $62.27, I net $347.73 on that box. And of course, we're saying that box costs $125, so if you subtract that, about $222 if you subtract the price, so that is great profit. So the total net that I made on both boxes before I subtract the cost of the box was $597.10. And then once you subtract the total amount I paid for both boxes, which was $250, I ended up making $347.10. So that is my official profit I have made off of this box, which is great. It's great. I am very, very happy. If I can like double my money on a box, I'm always ecstatic. I would love for it to be, since it was 100 pounds of clothes, obviously I think we all expect like it should be even more of like a profit, but I feel like this number is gonna go up. Again, I have a handful of pieces that I do have marked pretty high that have been getting a ton of attention, and hopefully more of these will move through like the holiday season, so fingers crossed. But yeah, I'm pretty happy. I'd love to know what you guys thought about this box. I'd love to know if you guys have gotten this box before and whether you think it's worth it or not. I've never gotten a box personally that I've just been like absolutely wowed by. This one is probably the best out of all of the bulk boxes that I received because I got so many Lululemon pieces, like specifically, and then a couple of other pieces that I sold for a pretty high price. But I've definitely seen people unbox like absolutely amazing bulk boxes, but then also I've seen people get literal trash, like a box full of trash. So it's a risk like everything else, but yeah, I'd love to know if you've gotten one before and what your opinion is about whether or not people should buy them. That way we can all like discuss it in the comments and people have a better idea if this is actually a good purchase for them. But yeah, other than that, let me know how your sourcing and selling is going, and I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye!